So we are Zooming and Zooming live.
And we're recording now, so.
Awesome. And then you can just turn off the music, although I love it. Party on. All right, guys, welcome to our Super Saturday, Fun, Friendships, and Freedom Saturday. For those of you that don't have a party pad, we have a nice little screen up here that you can totally follow along with. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Good. Everybody doing awesome? Woo! Cool. Anybody wrapping right now? Anybody want to be putting a wrap on? Any of those that have wrapped, tell us what it feels like when you are wrapping.
It's either like hot or cold. I think both.
Okay.
It's tingly.
My tongue was cold. Yeah, I've got purple, tingly. Feels awesome.
Yeah, it feels good.
Like a spa experience at home. And it smells eucalyptusy, menthol-like. And to me, it smells like when you go to the spa. There's a ton of essential oils that people didn't even realize when we launched our essential oils, they're actually in our wrap, which is really cool. They've been in our wrap for a long, long time. So we are John and Liz Enter. Come on over, honey, so they can see on the video.
I didn't know if you wanted to steal the spotlight today.
No, we're going to do it together. So John and Liz Enter, and we are from Nicollet, Minnesota. And we've been doing this for almost 4 years, coming up in October. So we have some time. We always say 4 years. Like it's not October yet.
3.5.
Yeah.
It's gone fast.
Yeah, and we started this journey with It Works Global because I was actually about 50 pounds overweight, 50, 60 pounds overweight, and I was really looking for something to help me as far as health-wise. So that was really, truly my selfish journey to get myself back. I was a stay-at-home mom at the time, and I was a previous Lutheran school teacher, so I used to do the whole teaching thing. And once we had kids, we always said I didn't want to be that mom that was always away. I wanted to be able to raise my own kids while somebody else was teaching other kids. So we made that decision for me to come home. And like most of you know, living off of one income is really, really, really tough. And we found ourselves on WIC. We found ourselves on government aid. Every possible health insurance you could find, we were on. So we were really looking for something to be a supplemental income for us so that I could stay home, make a little extra income, raise my own children, and also take care of my health while I shared the health out.
Yeah, and I owned my own construction business for, it would have been 7 years this year, and was in the industry for 23 years, building other people's dreams, their houses, etc. And though I loved what I did, and I found myself to be away from my family a lot more than I wanted to at the end of the day, especially as they were growing up so fast. And, we were just talking to a couple last night about how, even Friday nights, it got into my Friday nights, wouldn't get home till 7 o'clock, and then you're dead tired on a Saturday and can't function with the family. So, in a lot of ways, I think that I didn't even see all of the ways that my work was impeding on my family life. And with us wanting to put God first and family second, work third, that was kind of a real, it was kind of an eye-opener to us that something needed to change. And if we didn't change it, nothing was going to change. So lo and behold, I think that we came into It Works for the health reasons and didn't even know what financially it could do for us. And, very quickly on, even after the first month, we realized that we had something special in our hands, in that we had a first-to-market product that was in an industry that was leading the way. Health and wellness in 2017 is forecast to be $1 trillion industry. So, and all you have to do is listen to your friends talk about all their health problems, right? So,
or read it on Facebook, right?
Exactly. Right? So, I think we found ourselves in a very good position, ahead of a great trend in a great company that had our backs, financially. All you have to do is look at our comp plan and realize that they keep things simple and they treat their customers and their distributors like gold. So that's why we're here today, to let people know the health benefits, which you see some of on the table, and let our distributors and possible distributors know why this is a great time to join a great company.
Awesome. So let's get started with this awesome party pad. So again, you guys can see it on the screen. So first thing is we're going to talk about the wrap because it is our flagship product. It is the thing that sets us apart from every other health and wellness company that's out there. And this is what it looks like. This is a dried off wrap. And again, I got to make sure I tune in for those that are watching and those that watch the recording. So this is the actual cloth. When you do get one, and it comes in your little box of 4, it's actually going to have a cream base on it, a botanical blend. Lots of herbs, lots of essential oils. You're going to open it up, and you're going to put it on the area that you want to tighten, tone, and firm. And you leave it on for as little as 45 minutes, as you guys can see. Where are we at? So you can see also, it shows in the little pictures that you can actually customize it however you want. So you can slice it in half if you want. You can do your arms. Summer's coming up. Back wing areas, you can do that. You can slice it up and do inner thigh, outer thigh, cellulite. You can do your belly, which tends to be the most troublesome area for most people. You can do your chin. You know, I don't know if you do that, but you can cut this up into about 6 pieces, and you can get 6 chin wraps out of 1 wrap. So you can slice here, boom, and slice here into 4 sections. Put the rest into the white sleeve it comes in, and then put it in a little sealed Ziploc baggie and keep using each one, I should say, each piece about every 72 hours, which about every 3 days or so you can wrap, which is awesome.
And I think the neat thing about this, we just came from the university training, and Pam Sauter told us about how It Works got started. And, you know, this used to be a spa treatment in Europe, which cost about $300, and there was no sticker. It was just a spa treatment that you went and had done.
All over, rubbed all over, I suppose.
And, you know, she had this idea presented before her, and basically it was kind of with, the way I understand it was with a nicotine patch, and she thought, what if we could create something that somebody could do in the comfort of their own home, stick it on the area that they really needed it by themselves if they choose, and get results in a short amount of time. So essentially that's how It Works and the Crazy Wrap was created.
Pretty cool to hear that story on that. So wrapping every 3 days you can do. And not only does it tighten, tone, and firm, but there are many other health benefits to wrapping, such as detoxifying, such as helping with skin elasticity, bringing that up, tightening it back up. It helps with, did I say stretch marks?
You didn't, but you did now.
Now, stretch marks. It helps with, you know, it helps with really those areas that are very hard to bring back. So that's what's so awesome about this. Do you know it also helps with ladies with those monthly friend that visits you and you have a lot of pain in the area? This totally calms the area down. That's awesome.
Right, circulation.
Men, if you hurt your back on something, use it as a total health, you know, a total reliever of pain. Right, yeah. So you can use this every 3 days.
You just look at me when you want me to talk.
Yeah, I will. So every 3 days you can use the wrap. And they come in a box of 4. So if you did one, that'd be a sample. A box of 4 is how they really suggest you do it. Because I tell people, do you want to treat, or do you want to treatment, or do you want to do 12, which is a transformation? What are you looking for? And most people are looking for a transformation. Did you know we're about 11 weeks away from summer? So that's a great thing to already start thinking about. 11 weeks, I could wrap 11 times, even once a week until summer. That's pretty cool. A few wrapping best practices that I like to always share is make sure that your skin is very clean wherever you're putting the wrap on. So if you have lotions that you use every day, you're going to really want to exfoliate and probably not continue to use lotion because that clogs up your pores and doesn't allow the botanicals to get into your dermis, you know, the layers of your skin, and eventually into the fat cells where all your toxins are stored. So you're going to definitely want to make sure the area of the skin that you're putting on is clean. You're going to want to make sure you take before pictures and after pictures. Why? Because we are our worst critics. Like we'll take we won't take pictures and we'll go, we don't really see much. But if you take a before and an after picture and you keep taking those after pictures, you'd be amazed when you put those puppies side by side how much difference you're seeing. So that's really something you really should definitely do. You should definitely be drinking water, half your body weight in ounces of water. So set on a scale.
And we have a great wrap app to go with the picture taking process, which has timed reminders on there. So don't forget to use that as you're sharing with your customers. You have that to help them, and it keeps them engaged with you in the process of their wrapping.
It whistles at you. It's so cute. It's like, don't forget to drink your water. It's really cute. And if you try to wrap too early, it'll be like, you have to wait 3 days or whatever it says. I remember you had it going. So that's kind of cool. So drinking plenty of water, half your body weight wrapping day, and then the 3 days after, and then you put the wrap on again. And so you're really drinking lots of water to flush. So if you want the most amazing results, you'll drink the water. That's really, really important. Do you guys have any questions beyond that? Or did I miss anything, distributors, that you're like, oh, you know what? I think this is a good tip to remember. Good?
Yeah, I think it's neat that it's not just one thing that it does for you, and there's a lot of other benefits that come along with it, that's good for you.
Yeah.
So,
And I think it's important to share that with your customers because, some people look at it and say, well, it's just a vanity thing. Well, it's not. I mean, I would say that's a byproduct of what you get out of the whole thing.
in my initial without the 49, when I first got introduced to it, I was like, perhaps kind of gimmick is this, then after I got into learn about it, what results and the other benefits that it has, and then I understood, and then so.
Yeah, for me, I have varicose veins. And so like once every 6 or 8 months, I wrap my legs and I reduce a lot of the pressure and what the veins look like. Because every once in a while, just the pressure of the veins gets too much. So for me, I'm not doing it to make my calves any skinnier. It's just it helps relieve the pressure. So I love it for that.
But it totally does do that.
For the catwalk, aren't you?
Awesome. Okay, next slide. There's a facial too, quickly. There's a facial too, which, even as men, you should definitely be using these. These are a tightening, toning, confirming, not a detoxifying, but they're a help with fine lines, wrinkles, help with nourishing the skin, giving it lots of moisture or extra, the word, I think it's an R word, but just really, really nourishing the skin and really helping with keeping the youngness, the youth of your face. So love these. These can be used every single day. So these are not something where you have to do it every 72 or you have to wait in between. You can use these all the time. These also come in a package of 4. That's considered a treatment. Okay, next slide. So this is what it does, guys. The wrap before and after 45 minutes. It tightens, tones, and firms the skin. It reduces the appearance of cellulite and stretch marks and gives you fast and lasting results from a botanically based formula. I always like to stop here and just talk about fast and lasting results. That's based on your life. That's not, if somebody comes and wraps and then goes and eats burgers and beer, I'm going to tell them that you think that your results are going to, last very long, because we have to say those kinds of things because people truly think it's a microwave product, which it is the closest to magic that you could possibly think of, because that was the product that got me off the couch and started seeing inch loss. I was like, wow, I'm going to eat healthier. Wow, I feel better. I'm going to go work out. So it absolutely was where sometimes when you're working out, you're stepping on the scale, you're like, it is not moving. This is not cool. It's not moving. But the rack it is a catalyst for that. You feel better. What was I going to say about that? So fast and lasting. So, again, I'm just like, if you want them to last, I really am very clear about, then you'll implement some lifestyle things. And this will be, you'll have some great results. Now, I do have people that come to me that specifically, like they're going on a spring break trip and they just want to wrap for that very thing. And they're back to their life and they'll come back to me again. I don't care. That's totally fine. The product works either way, whatever people want, however it helps them. And it's only available through It Works independent distributors. You cannot find a wrap like this at your nearest GNC or wherever else. You cannot find it. It is just through It Works independent distributors. We own the patent on it. No one will ever know our formula. They're going to try. You see it on infomercials. They try to reconfigure and copy what we have, but they will never have what we have, which is really cool. Okay, next slide. This is my before and after picture, my journey. So we're going to talk about the It Works system because this is really the hot system that we can't even keep the cleanse on the shelves. I think the newest back order is April 22nd still? We're still April 22nd. It's still taking its time because they said do you guys remember, over 700,000 cleanses were sold since its launch. 700,000. So you can see that it's like, boom, that's a lot of people. That shows you the market and what people want to be doing. Health, health, health. Get me clean, get me clean. So we're going to highlight the system today because this is what most people are doing. And it truly is, summer's on its way and everyone wants to feel good, shed some pounds, feel good from the inside so that can start showing on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I was going to just add a little to it as well. That most people are looking in the mirror and they say, I want to look good on the outside, right? But the quickest way to looking good on the outside is getting clean on the inside. And well, you know, it just should be said that, you know, our bodies are filters for the environment. Whether you're filtering out the crappy stuff in your food, or you're filtering out the air or the water. You know, we even take showers. We tested our water in our house, and our water, our city water, is absolutely off the charts.
Off
Would not
the
drink it.
charts.
Would
Should
not
be drinking.
Would not drink it, but guess what? I take a shower in that every day.
Okay.
So what do you think, if I'm absorbing a wrap, what do you think my skin's absorbing when I take a shower? So people just don't realize where all the garbage comes from in their daily life.
All right, so here we go. Let's highlight some of these products. Who wants to highlight what Greens have done for them? All right, Sarah's Art's coming on up. Miss Sarah's Art, come on down. Come on down.
Yep.
And I don't have the cute little canister right here because I just have the on-the-go style or the big family size.
Get you on there.
I'll let you.
Okay, so this was my first product I ever did, and this is really what got me hooked. And I noticed, and it was one of those like gradual, people say, how long did it take to realize? And I think it was just a gradual, I came to realize that it helped, it dropped my amount of migraines I was getting. I was getting migraines on a very consistent level, and it really dropped the amount of times that I had to go to my prescription medication. So that to me was a huge life changer, that the migraines dropped. My energy was up. I usually at work around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, I would be going for another soda or another cup of coffee. No more. This kept me going all day. I always do mine in the morning, and it kept me going all day. So I got the energy boost, and it also cut my amount of how much I crave. Snacky stuff, chocolate. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love my chocolate. I still do, but I don't need a lot of it. It's very little. And they always say your body wants chocolate because it doesn't have this, or your body wants salt because it doesn't have this. And this helped me get that. And my body finally was balanced in the right way, that I wasn't always needing to go to the snacky stuff so much, which then helped me eat better, which then also helped me lose some weight and kind of go from there too. I also do this if I feel like I'm getting sick. I know a lot of people on our team do that. If you feel like you're getting sick, or there's a lot of people at work that have colds, I'll do a double dose a day. So then like after lunch, I'll maybe have another one. Or if my girls ever didn't sleep good at night, I would take another dose at lunch. And this truly has been a life changer for me. This is my #1 product.
One more question for you. So have you ever run into where you've, you know, maybe lapsed your order and not had greens in the house? How does that feel for you? Have you noticed?
Truthfully, I've never ever missed a day. I've been a customer for over 2.5 years, or I've done this, and I've never, because this is so crucial to me, that I've never missed a day. The part that my headaches felt way better, that to me was I will not miss a day. And truth be told, I don't know if this makes sense either, but ever since I did my first cleanse, knock on wood, there's wood, I have not had,
Here.
There's a door.
I have not had a single headache since I've done the cleanse.
Amazing.
And I don't know if that's just part of that's going to be my #2.
Awesome.
I think. So yeah, love the greens. And you can put it in anything, water, juice. My girls like it in yogurt. Mix it in yogurt, it's really good.
Cool.
So,
And we have 2 flavors. Thank you so much, Sarah. We have berry and orange. The berry has a stevia in it. So it's sweet with stevia, which is the good, healthy, all natural sweetening. Whereas the orange has no sweetener in it, no stevia. So it's a little bit more bland. It tastes like a hint of citrus. But there are people who love it and love to put it in orange juice or in a vanilla Profit shake. Tastes like an orange dreamsicle or vanilla yogurt. So, I mean, really, either way, just get it down, get it up, make sure you're doing it every day. The biggest thing I love about it is that it helps to pH balance the body. So if you guys know anything about how important it is that your body is pH balanced or alkaline, that is so huge, because a lot of people are very acidic. Why? Stress can do that to you. Stress alone can make you super acidic, just being stressed out all the time. If you drink lots of coffees, if you drink lots of pops, juices, if you do a lot of processed junk food, fast food, fried food, those are all things that are going to keep you in a very acidic environment. So the greens are going to help bring you back all the time to that more alkaline environment. And hence, your body will work better, it will function better, your organs will function better, you'll feel better, and
also fight off
sickness.
disease or sickness easier.
Yeah, so it's an immune booster as well. So everyone should be on this. Our kids take it every single day. I think the biggest testimony is that we haven't had the flu since we started the greens. Like there's people dropping around our kids, sick at school, second round comes through, and we still don't get it. And I'm like, how is that? How is that? I mean, I know that. I mean, I know we figured it's the greens. There's probiotics in there as well. So those of you that know how important it is to make sure that you have good, healthy gut, because what does Dr. Don say? The Mandy supplements, our formulates, a lot of our supplements says, the road to health is paved with good intestines. Do you know that most every disease starts in the intestinal tract?
And I think another awesome bonus is the price.
Yes.
I mean, when you are shopping for a family on a budget, to get 8 servings of fruits and vegetables for like $1 a day, you can't do that. I mean, we still buy fruits and vegetables, right? But now you have your full for about $1 a day.
Yeah, you're right. The 8+ servings of fruits and vegetables, the 38 superfruits. We used to juice, like we bought the big Jack LaLangia, over $300 machine. We'd go buy the organics and juice all this stuff, and we were only putting carrots and spinach and I forget, it was like 4 things we were doing we were not getting 38 superfoods out of that. And we were spending a lot of money. And there's a lot of waste. I'm not saying don't still eat that. We still eat healthfully. But this just ensures it fills in those pockets of everyone's deficient in some area. Every single person is. So I love that the greens help fill in all those gaps, those deficiencies. So love, love, love the greens. Okay, we spent a lot of time on greens. Do you know that we love the greens? Yeah, we love the greens.
And really, when you're a distributor looking to sell, a perfect way to, if you want to call it an upsell, is to find a way to put those greens into your conversation. Because honestly, the greens will help every product in here do better and work better. Mm-hmm. So the greens should be a part of anything that you sell, whether you're selling the skincare line or whatever, it should be a part of that.
If you're breathing, you should be doing greens. Yep. If you're a living being. Okay, so that's the greens. Let's go on to the shaker bottle you get is so awesome. And isn't that still going this month, guys? You get this free, right? Is that still going? I think so. No, actually for sure. So this is where this special pricing with that shaker bottle would be an additional free thing. And I love it because you don't have an excuse when you say, I'm busy, I'm on the go. You put your greens right in here. Your little scooper right in there. So you can pop it right into your water jug. And then we're going to talk about the ThermoFit. You can put your ThermoFit right in the base. And there's even a hidden compartment in the first one that you can put like fat fighters or some other products that you want in there too. So that's awesome as well. So that's the shaker bottle. And then let's talk about the ThermoFit. Anybody want to talk about the ThermoFit?
Liz French looks like you have your hand up right now.
Liz French, do you do ThermoFit?
No, I don't.
Because she's nursing. So I'll just talk about it. So ThermoFit is awesome. So if you're looking for something to kind of give you a metabolism booster. So I love to take it before I get on the treadmill. It gives me a little bit of boost of energy, plus it makes me sweat double. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It definitely makes me sweat double. But it has vitamin B12 in there. It has capsicum fruit extract, which is Capsimax, which is a super hot pepper blend. The hottest pepper in the world is in this puppy. Doesn't mean it's going to burn you. Some people say, oh my God, I have acid reflux. You're not going to any of that. But there's a super hot pepper blend going on in there. Have you ever heard of raspberry ketones? As soon as Dr. Oz, if you watch Dr. Oz, as soon as he spoke ketones, raspberry ketones, every store on the shelves was selling cases of raspberry ketones. Ours has it in there, and it has much more than what's even in a bottle of when you're just taking raspberry ketones. So that's really awesome. It has acai fruit, acai, however you want to say that. And it also has some green tea, so it gives you a little boost of energy. Green tea, is very good for you, so that's a great thing to make sure you have anyways. And then melon fruit extract, dandelion root extract, these are herbs. And then gymnema leaf extract. So I love this one. Some of you, maybe you want to raise your hand. You take it once, twice, 3 times a day? Okay.
Depends on what I remember.
Okay. Do you like to take yours with a meal? Do you like to take it in the afternoon with a snack? How do you like to take yours?
I have to take it, even if it's just like a cheese dip or something.
Okay.
I don't feel very well. But I will take mine before I vacuum the house.
Sure.
Or like clean the bathroom or go for a walk because I'm
Love
already
that. That's funny.
Well, but I don't really work out, so that's my workout.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I can tell that it works. It just, yeah. Now that it's nice out, I'll take it before we go for a walk.
I love it. I know in our 3-step with the It Works Cleanse, we have the wrapping every 3 days. We have the second step, which is removing, which is taking the junk food out, replacing it with good food, and then the cleanse goes in there. And this is part of the reboot process, which is rebooting is the greens daily, and then the thermal fit every day. So did you want to say, Sarah, something about it?
No, I was gonna say, I do it twice a day. And that got me back to my previous.
This one. Thermal Fit.
That's what shocked me.
Awesome. And it does help with cravings too. So you talked about the
Did you take
greens.
one pill, like morning, one in the
Yeah.
afternoon, then?
But I ate it. Then I ate something with it. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so that's Ultimate Thermal Fit. So it's a thermogenic weight loss formula. A lot of people think that the wrap is a weight loss piece, and it's not. The weight loss is where you start doing the thermal fit and some of these other products. I mean, they're all going to work together synergistically that way to help for better health anyways. So let's talk about the cleanse. So this is the second step, removing. So this is what the company suggests. And I love it because the company has a really great program put together that you can print off as a customer or as a distributor, and you can look at how it runs and what they say when they say remove, which is step 2, removing the bad and replacing with the good. And then they suggest that you cleanse 2 days out of a whole month, minimum. Like, we're just getting our cleanses, they're finally starting to come in. So for me, I'm going to start doing it once a week. And why? Because I tend to be more of a backed up person anyways. So for me, that's going to keep the system flowing. So I'm really excited about that. So you get 4 bottles of these cute little 4 fluid ounce bottles. You shake them up. You drink 1 before breakfast, 1 before supper. And again, you're choosing healthier choices. So I love that you can eat. Most cleanses you can't. Most cleanses you're drinking a special something and that's it for a couple days. They might have a little something that you can have with it, but I love that you can eat with this. And it's not a colon cleanse. So you don't take the cleanse down and then you're sitting in the bathroom. Or you don't say, well, when do I have time where I'm just at home for 2 days? That's not how this one works. You take it and then you're good. Like what I notice is when I do go, I went a lot, if that makes sense. But it wasn't diarrhea. I'm just being honest. You know, and I know I lost 4 pounds within the 2 days. And I was still eating healthy stuff, not the bad stuff. So everyone's going to have different results depending on what your body's doing, depending on how many toxins you have stored in there, depending on how backed up you might be, depending on so many things. So we don't say one and done. You don't do one cleanse, 2 days out of a month and say, oh, I did my cleanse for the next 10 years. No, that's not the idea. You're getting toxins every single day in the water, in the air, in your hairsprays. Unless you're using all this organic stuff all the time, you're still getting exposed to toxins all the time. Does that make sense? So 2 days out of a month, you do the cleanse. Okay? And I like it. What do you guys think of the taste? I actually think it's really good. When I first tasted it, I was like, whoa, like salivation glands were like, oh, tart, like really, really tart, like a tart with a ginger is what I would say. Or spicy, what would you guys say?
My first one I thought was super spicy. And then she posted what Nick thought. And then after that, it was about like the first.
The first time, it's like, whoa, that is a party in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's a party.
Yeah, it is a party. But I like it.
Nick thought that tasted really good. He's like, I'd rather do that cleanse.
Like, I think it's so good. The first time I drank it, I was like, whoa. Like, I just like, wow, that wakes up the taste buds. Like, hello.
I like chill.
Chill.
If I knew I was going to do it the next day, put it in the fridge, chill. It tastes
Did you
better.
get a chance to?
I was gonna let us know. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, this one. So you can still smell it some.
So that's my own personal preference.
Let me smell it. It's been a while.
Yeah. Ours is like our second one, just finally came.
Salivation.
So that's the cleanse, and you guys can read all about it, what's in there. And again, it's a cellular cleanse. So as your normal cleanses actually strip everything out of you, like that's where you run to the bathroom and you'll feel good. Like that's what a typical cleanse does. This is a nutritional cleanse, which means it's actually giving your body nutrition while it's releasing toxins. I love it. It's totally genius. It's totally awesome. You can read it when you're you like details. Do You're green in my book, Will. Okay, so cleanse, we talked about the wrapping. So you're wrapping every 3 days. You're removing the junk and removing also with your cleanse. And then the step 3 is replacing. And what are you replacing with? Your daily greens and your thermofit. Okay, so that's really the system that people are really, really totally into.
Yeah, if you're going to add something to that system, you add less fat.
Yeah. And you know, I didn't bring anything as far as doing the fat fighter demonstration, but
Let's just
here we go. This one is something you can watch if you want to know. I can send you a YouTube link on what it looks like, what the demo looks like. But basically, when you take it, it just helps to grab when you are eating a more fattening, occasional splurging meal, or some people take it daily with their largest meal of the day.
it's really recommended to be during your largest meal of the day, and then because what it's doing is it's controlling or your blood sugars is released into the body. So it's really a good thing. It's good for diabetics, especially, but good for everybody.
It's good food for your pancreas.
I mean, raise your hand if you want to stay ahead of health issues rather than trying to treat health issues when they come along. I mean, I don't know how many of how many parents do we have out there who are starting to experience diabetic symptoms and stuff like that.
Even kids are.
I want to stay ahead of that. I don't want to have, if I can stay ahead of it and curb it on the front side rather than deal with it on the back side. So.
Awesome. So that's the system. There you go, 4 bottles. All right, next slide. So, and then I want to just share a few more things. There is a really nice skincare line that we have, both for men and women, that's paraben-free. And I love that we're a one-stop shop that way, which means our cleanser is meant for every skin type. It's meant to pH balance whatever is going on. So I love that it's a one and done thing that way, where everybody would use the same type of skincare line. I love that it's paraben-free.
It really is a well-rounded program that they have, all the way from cleansing to, I guess,
the skin.
What do I want to say? Nutrition for the skin, and of course we have our hair, skin, and nails, which works from the inside out on the whole thing too. And I love how our products, because I'm going to mention a little bit of how our products have a synergistic blend. So the hair, skin, and nails has biotin, which is good for your hair. And then, of course, you guys mentioned the energy, which also has biotin.
Boom, we should crack one open.
So synergistic blends, where you have products that are overlapping with what they have with their ingredients and what they have in them and what they're going to do for you. From skincare, where are we going to go from there?
I was just going to talk about, does anybody have any stress in their life? I mean, like, seriously? Everybody does. I did have an energy out. Okay, so I have a cold one here, so you can definitely, I'm going to crack it open and maybe try some. Will, have you tried any energy? So that'd be awesome, so I can taste them. We have some cups in the bags, probably behind the desk there. I was just going to talk about the anti-stress one, because this is one that I have a personal testimony to. I used to be on a prescription medication for feeling overwhelmed, like total anxiety. It was cool. Second child, then third child, then threw me off. Having 3 kids was like, whoa, I don't know. I just couldn't function very well. She's like,
I just have one.
So something was just off in my brain or something. So I got on a prescription medication, and I don't know, it just really, I didn't like how it made me feel. What?
I said something was off in my brain. I said I was trying to tell you that for years already.
So I just knew that I needed to get on something to help me, but I didn't want to be on a prescription, because I'm not a medicine person. I'm just not. I don't like that at all. So I was on that medication for a while. I liked how it did take a little bit of the edge off, but I didn't like how I felt foggy and really kind of drunk. That's how it felt when I was on the medication. So I'll take a shot after all too. The Confianza then I kept hearing about it works, and I got into this. I was reading testimonies, watching videos. I'm like, oh, wow, a lot of people are going off their medications and just getting on Confianza. So then I said, I'm going to give it a shot. So I weaned very slowly off of it. It was not one of those things where I just did. Some people did a cold turkey. I was like, oh, some little customers of mine. I'm like, I don't want to be responsible for you to make your, whatever. I said, do it with your doctor. But they were fine. They totally did a cold turkey. I did 2 Confianza every day, and just kept cutting my pill like in quarters. Just kept cutting it down, and then every so often I go every other day, every 2 days, and after I was off of that while I was taking Confianza. So this is totally awesome. It works with your adrenal glands. That's where stress, your adrenal glands always, you burn them out. You're always burning out your adrenals. So this is really meant, thank you, to help with that. And it's also has adaptogens in it. So it adapts, it works in the brain, works with everything that's going on. So I really like the Confianza. Yeah. So I give it to our kids.
I make sure I don't run out of that
Yes.
anymore.
Yeah.
I've run out a couple times. So it's not fun.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the next shipment.
Right. Right. So it is a really nice one. I love the Confianza too. That's really helpful. How do I? Our kids, Liam, do you swallow your Confianza? Do you know how to swallow it? So Liam knows how to swallow it. Gideon does too. Amelia, our oldest, does not know how to swallow it. So she chews it, and she'll say it tastes like. Yeah, I'm like, we'll figure out how to swallow that, or otherwise I'll crush it up for you or whatever, So,
Same as chewing.
yeah, right. Or you could sprinkle it and mix it in something, But yeah, they take it. Not every day, but they take it. I mean, if there's tests going on, they seem like they're a little wild and crazy. If we have a long trip, everybody gets one. If we're all in the same car for 8 hours, it is calm. I mean, I'll say that. Like in the house, they got it. Mellows everybody out, but not tired.
Could be the electronics too.
You're talking about it again? I can tell you that. Okay, so that's the Confianza. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we talk about the loyal customer program and why people would want to dip into that? Is there any other product that you want to highlight quick?
I love the oils. Those are my favorite. We had some colds going through the house a couple weeks ago, and we had to find it going all the time. We actually ran out because I was diffusing it in the kids' bedroom, and honestly, they got over it in like a day, 2 days, where when the daycare kids are taking over a week to get over it. Same cold.
Do you know there's something else we heard about for putting in kids' bedrooms when they're sick? You take an onion and cut it in half, stick it in the bowl,
It turns black.
and it will turn black because it sucks up all of the germs in the room.
Really?
Now,
That sounds stinky.
Now,
Then it
smell
won't smell
on the
like
other
total
end.
BO when you walk in.
Exactly, it's gonna smell like somebody left their gym shorts in the room.
It works. Cool thing too.
I really love, with the oils too. We've always, even before we had It Works oils, we always used to put the oils right on, like on our wrist or something. And I really noticed that, if you want to get clear or chilled quick, just breathe it in, and it's very fast.
We were using it in our car drive, our 9-hour drive together with our team to It Works You. We passed around the clear and the chill a couple times.
It was a little strong with that.
It smelled so good in there though. I'm like, yes.
And the alternative was smelling the recycled smoke that was in the vehicle.
That's true. Rental had, a little smoky smell.
Yeah, I know even with the chill, the relaxing one, I'll do that before bed or even before nap time and just diffuse that in the living room because the kids are playing and it's amazing how you just kind of watch them, like the energy level go from here to here. It's incredible.
Yeah.
They work. These oils are crazy awesome, and they've been using them for years. I mean, they were that's what they used to first use.
And Will, if you're looking, we've got we've got 8 pages on oils, how they're made, how they're documented as far as how they're tested, and even right down to which countries they're grown in. So we don't grow them just, like here or in Mexico. They're grown like in their, what do you want to call it? Their Latin, wherever their naturalist environment is.
And they show how they take them out in the most purest form, how they harvest them. It's really cool. Very cool. So love them. We only have 4. And you know what? Really, these 4 are for the different areas of your life. Boom is for energy. If you need a little bit of energy, like before I go for a run, I'll put a little bit on the inner part of my wrists, maybe right behind my ears. Or if I just need a little boost, feeling a little tired or whatever, I'll do
It's 4 blends. It's not 4 oils. It's actually 4 blends. There's as few as 4 blends of oil in one of them, and there's as much as 8 in one of them. The most has 8 in it.
Yeah, so we have Boom, we have Defend for sickness, we have Clear for, not only does it clear your sinuses, but it clears your head. You know what I mean? If you notice, the Clear is very mentholy, eucalyptus-y, you know what I mean? So it really is like, whoa. And then the last one is Chill, and that's lavender oils and things to help you kind of put a couple drops in a bath. You know, it's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about, I mean, we could go on and on. There are about 38 products that we have.
We're
So
actually going to
literally,
wrap up in 5 minutes here. So
yes, sort of quickly go through the loyal customer program. So why should you become a loyal customer? Well, first of all, you're not paying full price, right? You're going to pay retail or you can become a customer. So becoming a customer allows you guys to have the wholesale pricing. So what we buy it at as a distributor, you get it at as a loyal customer. Do you guys realize how awesome that is, that your customers are getting the same pricing as us as the distributor? That's super awesome. And I love that, you know, you're not a distributor. If you want to be a customer, then be a customer. You don't have to try to sell if you don't want to do that. You want to share. So you can be that customer. You can get that wholesale pricing. You get 10% back from every purchase you make. So you put your first order in, say it's $50, you get $5 back. And that all banks up in a cute little perk point banks in your account. So you can use those perk points whenever you want to on an extra order, which is awesome.
And it's really great. A great way to reach out to your loyal customers is to go back to them and say, hey, remember, you can look in their account and go, you've got 50 perk points, because oftentimes the customer forgets to look. They forget about that part. So it's a great way for you to interact back with them and say, hey, look at this. You got a free shopping spree for a bunch of stuff.
Right, and I helped somebody redeem who'd been on consecutively for over a year. She had 320 some perk points. And so she was like, I think I'll get one of everything. You know? I mean, almost. She got a lot of stuff, so she was really excited about that. Okay, so you get 10% back. You get wholesale pricing. It's a 3-month agreement. And then you have a waived membership fee. Otherwise, you can pay a $50 upfront fee. Most people do not want to pay that fee. They'll agree to do 3 months. And you know what I love? You can get whatever you want. You don't have to get the same thing every single month, and you don't have to spend $100 or $150 if they just say one thing and switch it out each of those months, whatever you want to do. What I also love is once you hit month 3 and you go on to month 4, you don't stop at month 3, which was your agreement, but you go on to month 4, you get a $50 shopping spree. Excuse me. That month 4 is free shipping. Thank you, Sarah. So that's
like, no.
Month 4 is free shipping. So now you've locked in free shipping for life. Every time you go on your auto shipment, you get free shipping. Month 6, here we go, Sarah Stoddard. Month 6, you get the free shipping, $50. Big old shopping spree. Yes, sorry, $50 shopping spree.
I think we need.
And yes, and then month 12, you get a $150 shopping spree.
And don't forget, worth mentioning also, as long as you mention free shipping, any order prior to that 4th month and getting the free shipping, any order prior to that at $125 or over is going to give you free shipping as well. So that's why a lot of people, when we first get them into the loyal customer program, they're going to probably start off with something like the system, because that's going to give them that free shipping. So why not we always say, why not put your money into products rather than shipping?
Okay, so that is the loyal customer program. There is a link that you also get. So like, Will, you're within that time frame where you can share it out within your first 30 days, and if anybody wants to become a loyal customer on your ShareApps link, where it's willdollenbach.shareapps.com, the email I sent you, then you can get 35 free shopping dollars or a free box of wraps for every single loyal customer, any friend that wants to become a loyal. That's a cool thing too. All right, so let's keep moving on. Now, let's talk about joining the party. That's what John and I did. Why? Because not only did I need the health that came along with this, I very much needed the extra income so that I could continue to stay at home, raise my own kids, and still bring something into the monthly finances. So my first goal was an extra $400. That's what it was. I had no idea that God would open up and bless me immensely with a team and that it would become something more. I had no desire, I didn't think, and I just thought, I just want to do a little bit of sharing, and that's what I'll do. Well, I joined the party. I spent way more. This $99 to get started today is a very limited price. It's typically, when I started, it's been $99 for a while, but when I first started, it was like $169 or $179 when I first started. The booster pack, you can get extra products. was, we bought the big one, and that was like
About 750.
$750. I mean, it's so different today. It's crazy how much it's changed just in 3.5 years. So I joined. Now, right now, your guys' kit is a lot more than ours was. Ours was even a box of wraps, and I don't remember.
I think we did have the box spread.
So what I love about this company is they're all about getting people out of debt. They want to improve people's health, but they very much also want to help families come back together again, help you pay off debt, help you become and do what you want and dream how you want to. He wants any average Joe, our CEO, to come off the street, degree or not, and be able to do whatever they want to do in this company, which is very awesome. So you start for $99, you get your box of wraps. You can literally sell those wraps, the 25 times 4, you can get your 100 back instantly. That is so cool. For those that are watching the recording or tuning in, if you don't even have the 100, people go on garage sale sites and sell their old couch, their old clothes. I mean, you hear the stories. It's crazy of what they'll do to get themselves the $100 to get them started with this business. You hear the stories all the time on the stage of all these successful people. So you've got your really risk-free investment when you have a box of wraps in your kit. You also get 4 mini defining gels. We didn't discuss that one. Love the defining gel, the tightening, toning, and firming gel that you use in between wrapping days, from chin to toes if you want. You get 4 of those. You get the Fab Wrap that holds the wraps in place. And then you also get all these things that are listed. You guys can see them. The Blitz cards are coupon cards. I often think to people, you guys, when you hand a coupon out to someone, that's a $5 off coupon. How many of you guys cut a coupon that says $5 off? Rarely. It's usually like 75 cents, $1 off. This is $5 off.
People jump up and down when they get 5 cents off at Quick Trip. It's like,
woohoo. Yeah, this is
$5
$5 off. It's only $30 for a wrap, and you hand in the coupon, they get to try it for $25. Or they can book a party and wrap for free. That's really awesome. The Wrap Magazine, which has all the success stories in it. I hope you've taken time to read those stories. They are so awesome. They're so amazing. You get the Party Pad, which is right here in my hand. You get product catalogs, It Works bracelet, and a store discount flyer. You also can boost if you want. There's $149 and a $349. And those, again, the $149 has wraps and facials and greens and defining gel and fat fighters. You sell the wraps and facials, you make back $300 on your $149. You get the $349 one, you make back $500 in the wrap cash and facial cash. It's seriously so very awesome. Okay, next slide. Step number 2, this is what we do. This is our system. You guys, anybody can complicate anything. Our company knows how to simplify. Totally simplify. That's why our company is going beyond $1 billion this year. Because while everybody else is complicating things, he talked about it on our leadership evening. He said many companies are starting to ask me. He said our competitors, people who we always look up to, are now asking us what we're doing. And he said, I'll tell you, when everybody else is complicating, we know how to simplify. And it's true. The focus is just like this. Steps to success. Gathering loyal customers, gathering distributors. That's what we do. That's what we're paid on. That's how we help change lives, right? So step number 2 is gathering 4 loyal customers. So who are those people going to be? Megan, you're just getting started, right? How long have you been in?
2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks. So as you start thinking about, and how about, I don't even know how many loyal customers you have already.
I don't have any right now. I'm waiting for some people that need to wait to get paid and stuff like that. But
Awesome.
once they get paid, I have at least 2.
Awesome. Good. That's great. So let's talk about what these 4 loyal customers are. Where do you start when you first get going? Well, I was not one. A lot of people start with their family and friends. I didn't start with family and friends. I started with just networks of people that I knew, and honestly, I put it up on Facebook, and people were like flocking to me. They saw it up there, and then they'd ask me, "What is this? Did someone did a virus hit your page? You know what I mean?" So things like that. It's hilarious. All the stuff that I'm like, "No, this is my new business. This is my new company. Yes, this is a wrap. It totally works. It's incredible." And that's how it really started for me, and it was crazy. So then I started after a while thinking about product testers. Like I'd pull open my product catalog. You can talk about that?
Yep, that's what I was going to say. So
maybe being brand new.
So once you have your list of people that you're thinking about working with, whether that's friends, family, coworkers,
high school friends,
whoever you can think about that you put down on a list of paper. We always just say, think about like the Blitz card and say, have you heard of it? Works, blah blah blah. But you know what? We're going to take it one step further. And and we're going to say, pull out your product pamphlet with your 38 products in it, okay? And then I always used to love playing the, like, turn over the cards, remember that? You know,
Matching game?
the matching game, you put the
Memory?
cards on the table, memory. That's what I like to do, is think of that person and think back to conversations that I've had with them and what they always used to gripe about. Because it seems like everybody likes to gripe about. There's not too many people, positive people in the world, but there's a lot of people that like to gripe about their problems. So what I like to do is take the product pamphlet and remember my conversation with that person and see if I can't play matchmaker with my product to that person. And then you're going to approach that person and just have, sit down and try and have coffee with the person and talk to them, get into a conversation. They're going to ask you about your business. And then you're going to say, yeah, I remember you talked a lot about acid reflux. And did you know that we have a product in greens, for example, that can help relieve that or even get rid of it? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're going to have a specific product in mind for the person and their problem that they have. So I love that way of going about
And
it.
coffee dates are really the best place. I mean, just come together. I mean, in this business, network marketing is networking with people. It's really just making new friends, right? And keeping you old, right? So that's what this is really all about. So 4 product testers, 4 people to try out some products for you at your same discount. I love to say to them, hey, I would love, I'm offering up greens this week or whatever for people to get started on, or the It Works system, 11 weeks till summer. And I can offer you this. If you'd like to start with me as a product tester, I can offer you 40% off of everything. I can offer you 10% back. I can offer you free shipping. I can offer you, it's the low customer program. What did you say, Sarah? $10 right away. So we know when we share their Share Apps link, we get $10.
And I think it's important that you take note of how she's saying that too. That I can offer you. Don't just say, here's the little customer program, you get blah, blah, blah. That sounds like monotone, robotic, let me just read this stuff off to you. You need to say, here's what I can do for you. That's the person who's going to want to hear. Here's what can be done for you.
Here's what I can offer you. So 4 little customers, when you do that, you get 120 free product credit in your first 30 days. So that is your main goal, to get that 120 free product credit. Now also, you get 2 wrap rewards. That means a box of wraps or a box of facials. For $25, no shipping on those. You can flip those over and sell them or use them yourself. Become a product of your product. Share it out. Show people your changes on your facial, what's happening every time you're using a facial. Show changes. If you want to wrap your arms instead of your belly, to show that. Whatever you want to do, show it. People want to see you using it, right?
And I have to say too, just to drive that point home, if your favorite department store, shopping place, wherever, came to you and said, Sarah, I want to give you 40% off on every order that you make in our store. Now I know that Kohl's, they do, their scratch off tickets for 15 or 20 or 30 or whatever it is, and that's, woohoo. But if your favorite store said, if you come in here and you bring a friend, I'm going to give you a free something or other worth essentially $59. There's nobody out there that does that. Not a single place on earth does that except us when we get right down to it.
It's an awesome program. It is. And then step number 3, and again, we print these out every single month. We've done step 1 every month. We're like, ooh, we already joined the party. Step 2, now I got 4 more low customers to get this month. If I want to go diamond quickly, as fast as possible, then I got to maybe complete 3 of these this month. Whatever that is for whatever goal you are, but it is your roadmap. It is. And it lets you know how you've been doing. Like if you can look back, I keep all mine too. I staple them together and I look back and say, I had 3 low customers that month. Like 2 that month. I had 7 this month. What I mean? Whatever. You can kind of see what your effort was put forth and what's coming from what you're doing. So going Ruby is then to get that $500 bonus, which is up for grabs right now. It used to be 1,000. Who's in the 1,000 mark? Anybody up for? Megan's up. She has 2 calendar months to get the $1,000 get at a debt bonus. Ruby's right now. Anyone who joins now in this month, you have a $500 chance to get a $500 get at a debt bonus. You have 2 full calendar months to do that. So all April, all May, and all June to go Ruby. What does it mean to go Ruby? Here's you. This means you're building your team. You are looking for people who also need to get out of debt, who are also looking to improve people's lives and improve their own as they improve other people's lives. So that might be a best friend a coworker, a family member. It might be, I don't know who that is for you, but start making your prospect list and start asking people, do you need this extra income? I have an opportunity. Would you like to go along with me? I'm going to be working on my $1,000 bonus. I can help you earn your $500 bonus if you're coachable. If we can work together and go do this together, which is so much more fun too. Anyways, so 3 people, and of these 3, somebody's got to go executive. So I love this because it's like blessing people in your business. Like say that's your sister, and you're like, you know what? I want my sister to go executive. I think she could really use that. So I'm going to place my best friend underneath my sister, and my sister found her good friend or somebody she met or whatever through Facebook, Instagram, and now you've got the structure of 5 people. When you have these 5 distributors on your team, somebody's executive there, they bumped up a level, you bumped up a level, you make $500 get out of debt bonus, and on average, a Ruby is making $500 to $600 per month. Who could that help? Who could not use an extra $500 to $600? Seriously. And guys, when we're thinking right now, springtime, summer is coming. Why can't you say to your friends, maybe, would you like to take your family on a special vacation paid for in cash? We could do that with It Works Global. When you're thinking of summer stuff, I'm thinking of summer camps. I start putting my kids in, that'll cost extra. How about paying for that in cash? You know what I mean? Okay, next slide.
Right.
This is really fun.
Yeah, this is the fun one.
This is really, really fun. So we're gonna have some people come up and share that are at some of these levels, just to really share about what this has done for you guys. So Sarah Scott, come up. So this is on average, guys. These are average worldwide distributor earnings by rank for annual. This is what people are making annually. So Sarah Stoddard just promoted. Tell everybody who's promoted to.
Emerald.
Emerald, right here. Boom. So Sarah, share your story a little bit and tell us. I know you're getting ready to go somewhere else too by the end of this month, right? That's your goal. All right. So go ahead, share.
So I hit the Emerald rank. We got a $2,000 bonus, which is awesome for our family. I've been in the company for about 1.5 years. And what do you all want?
Share why you joined It Works. So.
I joined because we needed extra money. Honestly, so I wanted to stay home with my girls. I already do daycare. I wanted to stop doing daycare and just have freedom, have time freedom to do what we want when we want.
And so we're halfway through this month. You know, you just promoted to Emerald. What are your goals for this next month? And then what's going to go along with that?
I'm working towards Diamond, which is $10,000 bonus out there for that. I'm trying to help my team promote so that we can all go keep going. So.
Awesome. And what is that Diamond going to mean for you as far as daycare? I know your goal was to not have to do that. Okay.
And I think it bears mentioning too. You said about helping your team. I know that Stacy, who's your upline. She just grabbed a $20,000 bonus last month or the month before. And Kayla, the girl above her, is looking to go double diamond, which would be a $25,000 bonus for that. So I think it bears mentioning that this is not just one unicorn in the middle of the bunch that's grabbing a huge bonus. This is everybody around, grabbing bonuses together. So I think that's something special with our company. I know that's something Joel Dunn mentioned, 10 years ago when he first went to something similar, a business similar to this, and he said they brought in a unicorn that was making $15,000 a month, and he said that it was one person in the company. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg in our company. So.
Yeah, what's cool with us is our team, we had 6 promotions this last month. So it was really fun to see one after the other just keep going. So we're working together. And
it's like a domino effect.
It is, and it's amazing. It's the best, best thing.
I can't wait to see where this month ends up.
Well, thank you for sharing. And the crazy thing is the top leader is the last person to promote. So it's always everybody underneath has to win and has to be successful for that top person. You're the last person to be the one to cross the finish line, which is exciting because that's not normally how it is. In corporate America, it's all about, I don't really care about you, I'm all about myself. So this business only works if our people are successful. So that's what's really awesome as well. Do we want to share anything else with that? There is a top level beyond ambassador. They opened it up. Their daughter, CEO, Cammie Dempsey, she she was in, I don't know, when did she go? Maybe in her 8th year of being into the company. She went beyond the ambassador level there. And so her dad, the CEO, said, well, we can't stop paying our people. I guess we'll open up another leadership level. And so they opened up a level called Black Diamond. And Black Diamond, you have to make $100,000 per month for 6 months straight. And then you can be a Black Diamond. Now just think, she did that. She hit that goal. And then now, a year later, 4 others have done that in our company. So making over $100,000 per month, some even as much as $250,000 per month. This company.
What they've done is, we don't really talk about it a lot, but they really did add another leadership level to that, and that's called 2.0. So what they did for any ambassador that reached ambassador already, they allowed them to start another leg, to essentially start over underneath themselves and build another leg.
And hit all those bonuses again.
All those bonuses over again. So
like Tammy Dempsey, when she was by us, she said, I'm building my 2.0 leg. And she just started it. She just went presidential for the 2nd time in the company. Like, she's going to bring that 2nd leg to Black Diamond. Isn't that crazy? Like, he's just not stopping. He's like, well, let's let you guys do it again.
I think the point out of all of this is that, most companies out there, I know that we've talked to corporate people who have been in leadership positions, and they said, you reach a rank, and the company really doesn't allow you to stay there because that costs them a lot of money to keep you there, right? I mean, they start making other qualifications for you to hit that next time or next month, whatever that looks like. With our company, they realize that they don't do any advertising. We are the mouth of the company. And so the better we do with our customers and our distributors, they pay us for that. And they're willing to keep sticking money into us because they know where their bread is buttered. So
Yeah.
I love that.
It is awesome.
All right.
All right. So the next slide is really deciding where do you see yourself? Loyal customer, all the awesome perks that come along with being a loyal customer? Or do you see yourself saying, well, what if I did decide to do the $99 and it's a risk-free investment? If anything, I love saying this. If anything, you can spend $100 to get started. You put the wraps on yourself. You get more tightened, toned, firm abs. You feel better. Your belts are, a little bit looser. Your pants are a little bit looser. Or you change your life. Our company always says, give us a year and we'll change your life. And that was absolutely true for John and I. We took this opportunity and we ran with it because we had never seen anything like this. And we said, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be in a ground floor place and be able to bring my husband home and do this full time. So it's here. The opportunity is still here. And we're still we'll find out Sunday night on the call, but as of late, 105,000 paid distributors with It-Works Global. Now that number might be quite bigger.
Well, bigger.
Yeah, new ones.
We did. But you have to remember, you have to take that in stride. That says doubling from what we were. And yet, I always like to bring in the statistic of like a Mary Kay, 2.5 million consultants they have in their company. So a lot of people are like, oh, you doubled your numbers so far this year. There must not be room anymore. Well, we're in 20 countries, okay, and we're continuing to grow. I mean, think of how large the world is, and we've only tapped into 20 countries. So what is the statistic? It's less than 5% of the company's business comes from abroad. So that lets you know how much of their business, and we're at right about $1 billion brand last year. So that lets you know kind of how much and where we are in the standings. And we're not a household name yet. Just think that when this gets to be a household name, if you have your foot in the door, you're going to have the opportunity for people to come to you when they hear It Works. So I can't imagine the products that they're going to come out with yet.
Right.
So
It'll be a one-stop shop. So
all right,
you'll
cool.
have everything you need. All right, so that is our Party Pet presentation, guys. So anybody have any questions about anything that was shared? How do you join? Yeah, get started.
You know what they say to that? Nobody likes a smart.
Oh, funny. Awesome. So what we'll do is we'll take like a 2-minute break if you guys want to go to the bathroom, drink water,
We're gonna stop
and then we'll go
this,
right into our training. Yes, you can
Stop
stop.
this.
Well, no, keep it flowing. Yep. Well, yeah, for recording purposes, you mean? And can you get back on it? I don't think you
We
can.
already recorded the last time. Is that good or not?
I don't know.
You want to have it?
Sure.
It's up to you if you want to keep it rolling.
I think just keep it rolling.
Okay.
Can't hurt anything, right? So if you need to go to the bathroom, if you have any questions, let us know, and then we'll just kind of get some things ready for the new distributor training.
Products.
We will go up, like, as you're joining as a distributor, we're going to talk about some training tips. As if you are a distributor. We'll watch. That's what it's you. But yeah, definitely take a break, stretch your legs, and then we'll be done by noon. So we're going to make it wrap up, we will run low behind.
Yeah, we're going to cruise through this part.
Yep. Awesome. Oops. Oops. Okay, so Megan, do you have any paper for taking notes at all?
I do, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect.
Maybe a full body.
You want to go? I'm gonna have to sit in the back when we get started here.
They seem pretty similar, I thought.
Yeah, I didn't. But yeah, I don't, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to get another, I don't have many shirts. I just don't have many shirts.
That's a really cute shirt. I like a little bit of detail on the top.
I got this one last summer, I think, but I needed another one to just make it through summer. So, yeah. Very pretty. I remember. And then now I have to hang on a hanger. My daughter did it.
How you did it. I was like, yes, tell me how.
How you do that?
You asked her how she
It was
did it.
teach, honestly, we did it for our,
But like, were you messing?
I messaged
people
20
that,
people a day.
like, that's what I want.
Yeah, I
I
did.
know it's fun.
Yep, I went through, somebody had suggested,
So these were all people like Facebook, like your
Yep.
friends?
yeah, so, I think it was Lexi had suggested that she went through, Messenger and just hit A. And, went through the alphabet, hit A, and went through every single
All people
person.
you haven't ever made a
And
message. or
It
asked.
wasn't, even if it was people I had talked to,
Yeah.
chicken list, whatever, I didn't care. And that's what I did. I started the outfit.
Did
We
you
went all the way
script
through.
that we have on the
The script I used was, would you be interested in being a product tester for 3 months at 20%? That's pretty much like the generic script that I used, pretty much all of them.
Did you use the voice messaging or did you just?
Did you,
Although I have gotten really good response from voice messaging.
I have it,
Yeah,
I
so-
also have people that be like, I think behavior in person, or I'm at work, I can't listen to them. Like,
Yeah, I haven't, I think it's trying to get into what works for you. I haven't gotten the response from voice messages, so I'm not using them anymore.
See, I thought of that because I wondered if it makes it more personal.
And it,
Like a friend actually hears my voice for the first time and like,
I use the
And I
voice
can
recording
see
all
it.
the time, that's all I use. Do you make little videos too? Like on that same thing, there's
Yeah.
little short videos, you can say, hey, just have fun.
well, and that's just like, you have to do what works for you.
that's true.
It's not what works for you, it's what works for them.
Yeah.
No,
But-
see, have you, like, did you try to build,
I've been working on relationships
For a long time.
so like, so before you sent all these 20, like, I mean, I would say there's about, I'm getting better, but like going back and like actually, and I think that's probably where I've hesitated, like some that I haven't talked to in years, I'm like a Facebook friend, but like, that's where I've hesitated to do that message because
Yep.
it's been like, I haven't really talked to you in a long time, so.
And so that was what I worked on last year, was building relationships. We got back from the the training and John Erickson built relationships. So that's what I did. I went through all of my Facebook people and started like putting them in different categories and going and liking some of their stuff and just interacting a little bit more. And then once I knew this $2,000 bonus, is it, I just
but did you change your messaging? You said you kept asking for product testers. So
So
how
the
did you
first-
get them?
the first 10 days of the month, I focused on the distributor side. I wanted to do the distributor, then I asked about the loan customer. After the first 10 days, then I did product testing. And yes, I used that same script pretty much through all of it.
What was the script you did for ADPs?
I don't remember what I did for that code now, that's a while ago.
But now it's.
I need five.
This again a little bit? Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Yep, and that's.
You wanted the training on there, or would you want the?
Yes.
Then I was
YouTube?
like, okay.
Oh, yes, YouTube first.
I said.
Remember, we're just gonna watch a little clip and then we're gonna get up and do the exercise.
Screen share. And
Yeah, good runners, yes.
Right. And it came down to the last like 5 days. Okay, it's either now or never. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have any of my customers, not a lot. They're everywhere.
And we've done that too?
And then, like, I got Dan his 4, so we got the 100. I just got that this month. Yeah, he's a distributor. He's on my boxes.
Yeah, I kept going back and forth.
See, I wondered about that, just because, like, I feel like a lot of personal choice.
Right.
But I mean, like, I feel like a lot of people are waiting to see me be able to say I promoted, or I, like, I think they're just waiting to see some success, and so I feel like if we're getting, like, you're there, and if I find 2 more, we could get there, so do I. Thanks, Jesse, but then I still gotta, he still has to, keep the auto shipper, customers are like, in the end, does it, like, I have my 4 loyals now this month, I
You want to keep your husband on your top line, for sure. You don't want to place him underneath
No.
somebody.
Because you build directly.
We can talk about that. We'll talk about that after, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So we're gonna finish by noon, so we have 30 minutes here. The first thing we're gonna do is gonna show you a little clip. And Sarah, maybe you've seen this already.
what's that?
Oh, yeah, I love
But we're gonna watch it again because repetition is an important thing. None of you guys saw this one that we posted, but this is so very good. We're gonna do about 4 minutes of listening to him, and we're gonna do an exercise to show. I don't know
There's
if
no-
this part.
there's no
yes,
language.
some of the
But
teachers do.
Yeah.
This one is. Oh. So this is gonna talk about why
Right.
some people are successful and why some aren't.
Why some people take massive action and others
Why
don't.
others don't.
And Tony Robbins is who this is, so.
Is it not recorded, John? Is John still recording?
I believe we're still recording.
Here we go, guys.
Level where you can believe with certain, when you're absolutely certain that if I do this, it's going to get that result, and that result's going to change my life, you'll do it. When you think it absolutely is not going to work, you're never going to do it. The middle no man's land of maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, that's the piece that kills people, right? So if it's a must for you, you got to make it work, right? In our case, right? As an example. If it's not a must for you and you're not sure, you don't know what to do. So years ago, I'd look around and say, okay, how do people get themselves to follow through that haven't been following through? What's the difference? And I started interviewing hundreds of people, eventually thousands, who had thousands of my events. So I'd ask the group to give me the feedback. They came up with this model. It's like the holy grail of belief, or the holy grail of momentum. It's like the difference between what makes the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, right? And the difference in all those mindset, but like, how is that built? So this is what I did. I created stupid little boxes. So I'll scribble here for you. You think about the first thing that determines whether you can do something or not, and I put that in this first box at the top here on the left side. It's potential. Like, what's the potential of the human being? Like, when you guys started, you proved something no one had done in history. You ran a 4-minute mile, right? For God only knows how many centuries, they're trying to run a 4-minute mile. Roger Bannister does it. How did he do it? Do you remember? You did it in this history. You did 3 months in a day. No one had ever done that in history, right? After you did it, a bunch of other guys are doing it in case it became possible. Roger Bannister didn't just go physically practice. He had a shift in his head. He practiced in his head because he could never achieve it physically, so he had to change in his head first so that the result became certain enough he believed it, and then his body got him through. After Roger Bannister ran that 4-minute mile, within 2 years, 37 people ran a 4-minute mile. And no one in history ever done it. Now, here's how it works. The potential for anybody getting your product is extraordinary. They can do what you've done as much, more or less. They can do whatever they want to do. The potential's there. Whether or not they have that potential has a lot to do with what action they take, which is the question you came with, right? Like, God, they have potential, but they're not taking action. And we all know that the action they take is going to determine the results they get. That's pretty obvious. So most people have a belief about what their real potential is no matter what you tell them. And that affects how much action they take. And of course, that affects the result. And then ironically, that result reinforces their belief. And then their belief affects it. So I'll give you an example. Let's say a person has unlimited potential, we all agree. But they take little action, little results. Why? Because they have to start with a problem with their belief. They don't believe it's really going to happen for me. Maybe for Frank Kearns because he's got the cool hair and stuff, or maybe it's for you because you're so driven, but it's not me. Maybe Tony Robbins because he's a freak out these big teams. Whatever their thought process is, right? They got this. But what happens is, if you believe that there's very little potential, how much action are you going to take? Nothing, little. And when you take little potential with a little action, what kind of results you get? Lousy little results. When you get little results, what does that do to your belief? You go, see, I told you this was a waste of time. Told you this wouldn't work. And then what happens? You take even less potential. You take even less action. You get even worse results, and your belief gets even weaker. And this sucker feeds on itself until you are in a downward spiral. It's poisonous. It's poisonous and it's self-fulfilling. Now, what if something could happen that could come along and fill you with a sense of absolute certainty? Not like I believe, but where you know. In you guys' case, mine as well, we knew because we had to. Because we were in the boats. There was no other option. We had to find a way. We weren't going to live that way. We all did it in different ways and for different reasons, but in essence, that was it. If you get yourself in a state of certainty that this is going to work, I'm going to find a way. If this doesn't work, I will make the way. Then you tap a lot more potential. And when you're certain in your potential, you take massive action. When you take massive action, you really believe in something, you get great results. When you get great results, your brain goes, see, I told you I was a stud. I told you this thing would work out. Now you're even stronger. You tap more potential, take greater action, greater results. That's how you went from $300 in a week to $2,500 in 5 days to $100,000 in a month to $1 million in a day. Same thing with you. And we get momentum. That's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Now some people go out and they go, well, I'm going to take a bunch of action. All right, I'm going to open this product. I'm going to try it. They'll say to you, I even did it. But it's like a salesman who goes and knocks on the door, and he knocks on 100 doors and says, yeah, exactly right. And even if he doesn't say it verbally, his face says it because he doesn't believe it's going to work. So his voice, his body, the execution is so weak. Hey, if he knocks on 100 people, somebody's going to buy it. Pity. He's going to want his kids to starve, right? But he's not going to get the result. So the core difference in people is how do you produce certainty when the world isn't giving it to you? You go out, you try your case, you're 100,000 a cut, nothing's working. How do you keep yourself going? The way you did it, the way I did it, the way you're doing it, we may not do it consciously, is we didn't change our potential that was there. And it wasn't even taking more action. Taking more action, but it's not going to work, it's not going to change anything. We got results in our head that made us feel certain as if it had already happened. True or false for you? True.
But I didn't take more action. I didn't go out to talk to more people. I had results in my head before I even achieved that. So that whole visualization thing of certainty, this will work. I will hit ruby. I will hit emerald. I will hit diamond even before it's here. And I can attest that when I heard that, I'm like, that is so true, because when I was in that room, that first conference, I was sitting in that room of 6,000 people, and I saw these couples, and I said, that's me. We're on government. We are struggling. If they can do it, then why can't we? I made a decision in my mind, I'm bringing John home. We're doing this as a full-time family. It was something I saw, and then when I came home, I would tell people at every event that I'm going to bring my husband home. We're going to do this full time. People would snicker, they would laugh, they'd elbow each other, at different events. And I'm like, I am going to bring him home, and we did that. So it is absolutely the visualization. So we're going to do a little test on this, guys, so you can see how this works.
Do you want to watch him do it, or you want to just do it yourself?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Stand up, guys. We're going to do it so you guys can see for yourselves how this is visualization. Absolutely. Okay.
Oh, I remember.
Okay, so John, you want to do it? You can do this? Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, this is an actual physical thing. So we're going to put our hand up in front of us. Okay, in front of us. And then we're going to you're going to turn around, all the way around until it's comfortable. And everybody take note of how far you went, until it's comfortable. Okay? Take note. Okay, back to the front. And put your hand out. Now close your eyes. You are not going to physically do this, but you're going to visualize it in your mind. I'm bringing your hand up, turning all the way around, going a little bit further, turn back around, and put your hand down. You're going to visualize it again. Hand goes up. You're turning all the way around, as far as you can go. Come back around, put your hand down. Open your eyes. Now we're going to physically do it. Arm up. Go all the way around, as far as you can. Take note of where it is. All the way. Come back. Put your hand down. Did your hand go further that second time?
Yes.
Did you practice that in the middle, physically? Or did that happen just in your mind? That was in your mind. You understand that? It's all in your mind. All of it. It's an awesome thing to think about. Did yours go further, Sarah? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the idea here is that your body is simply acting out what your mind
It's
tells
telling it
to
to
do.
do.
Okay? That means that the limitations that you experience are more limitations of the mind than they are the body. It's so, because how many people get out of bed in the morning and a person says, "Did you get out of bed on the wrong side of the bed this morning?" And they make it about the physical representation of what's going on. Are you having a good day or a bad day today? Right? They make it about how do you feel. Well, how about if your brain tells your body how you feel? That's what he's really saying here. He's saying, I want you to experience in your mind what you want your body to play out. In other words, take your mind with the game plan and act it out with your body.
And further, if you watch this clip, if you look it up on YouTube, why some people take massive action, others don't watch the whole clip. He says that they did an experiment on this as well. Like they took some kids that played basketball at a camp. They put
They're having trouble with free throws.
free throws. So they divided them up in 3 groups. One group, they had them just go into the gym with the ball and just keep practicing physically with it. The other group, they brought them into a gym with no ball. And all they did was hand. No ball, just hand. And what they did was visualize it going in every single time. Perfect shot, every time. And the third group, they
Did nothing.
did nothing with. Who do you think? Second group, the visualize, no ball, just In every single time. In every single time. They had it.
So it's not that practice makes perfect, what we've all heard, right? Practice makes perfect. Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. But rather what he's saying is the perfect picture in your mind. So perfect practice is going to do more for perfect outcome than anything.
So why do you think it works as put your vision board together? Why do we talk about speak your I ams every single day? Why do we say put your goals in front of you? Why do we say write it on a cue card, put it in your car, put it on your mirror, put it wherever you can see it? Because when you see it and say it and see it and say it, all of a sudden you become it. So if you're speaking out, I'm not that, I can't do this, I can't get distributors, no one wants these products, that is what's going to happen in your life. If you say, I am going Ruby, I am going Emerald, I am going Diamond, in fact, that will happen. Because of the mindset that you have, you can see it already before it's there. Okay, so any other thoughts about that, guys?
I will say that that's true. We did this last month and I can see what happened. Like I saw us going emerald. I'm going crazy, but I saw it happening and I was like, we're doing this. So that happened.
Like John and I, you're totally right. Like John and I can visualize ourselves going up on stage and having our speech. We can visualize that. We can see ourselves going up there and doing that. Even though it's not there, we know we're not Black Diamonds yet, we will be. You know what I mean? Because we're visualizing it, we're saying it, we know it, and we're truly certain that it's going to happen. So, okay, so there's some things John was going to bring up, just a little outline on the email of new distributor training. Now we only have 20 minutes, so we're just going to go through some of these things to get started. And really, the first thing when you get started, the most important thing beyond making a vision board or writing down some goals of where you want to go are your success. That is the lifeblood of your business. As silly as you guys think, so many people say it's not just this. Yes, it is just this. It's mindset and it's action. That's what this business is. We tend to overcomplicate things very easily. We overanalyze everything. Am I doing things right? Stop that. Just have belief, and go for it. So success, loyal customers, distributors. That is what your goals are every single month. And if you want to go faster, promote faster, then you're going to do more than this. You're going to do this times 2, times 3, times 4 each month, whatever that looks like for you. That's the first thing. So I'm not even going to go through what those are because we went through it during the party tag time of what step 1 is, what step 2 is, and what step 3 is. But the important thing is you need to duplicate it. So as you bring distributors on, are you making sure to also train that to your team? Because if it stops with you, guess what? It stops with the next generation, the next teaming on your team. So make sure that as you bring people on, you are training that out to them. So it keeps continuing on. Compliance, and things with compliance, guys. There are some rules that we do need to follow as a network marketing company. And they keep cracking down, and the government gets a little bit more and more on us as far as what we can say, what we can't do, what we can do. And we have to follow it because we want to protect our golden groups. We do not want our company to fold. The latest thing is you need to go into your old photos that don't have the nice little disclaimer on the bottom, and you need to delete those. That's the latest thing. Because we can only use the ones that are in the frames that have the little disclaimer underneath that says these products are, whatever it all says underneath there.
Which we have established.
Yes, the wrap app, when you put your before and after from people you actually wrap, it'll put it in a frame and it has a disclaimer underneath it, and that is good to go. That is good to go. Some things that you cannot say, we can't claim inch loss. We cannot say, I put a wrap on, even though we know typically people lose anywhere from 1 to 4 inches after even their first wrap. We can't say, I lost this many inches. That's something we just can't do. We are FDA regulated, not FDA approved. So that's something that you might have some people say, well, wait a minute, are you guys FDA regulated, not FDA approved or whatever? But any health and wellness company is not. We are cosmetic as well. We're a cosmetic company, so it's another category too for us. And that doesn't mean anything. It just means that the things that are approved are on the shelves and people are sick from them. They do allow pharmaceutical drugs, all those kinds of things. They are just going to be cracking down on us because we're going against the grain. We're saying let's go health-wise. They're saying let's go sick route-wise because the money is in the sick. The money is in the junk and the medications and all those kinds of things. So just keep your eye on that. We always, as soon as I get information, I always put it out on our team pages. The 5 ways we get paid in this business. And we're going to throw out some that you know that we're paid on. Wrap cash. So as soon as you sell a wrap to somebody, that's $25. As soon as you sell a facial, it's $25. Anyone want to throw out the second way? Okay, what are fast start bonuses then?
When you enroll a new distributor, and within their first 30 days, if you help them enroll 2 loyal customers, you get a $100 fast start bonus.
Awesome.
I would put a caveat on that, they have to be set up to run their auto ship or have 100.
Yeah, so in case,
personal bonus volume.
so let's say that nice and loud so that people can hear. So fast start is when you are fast start qualified yourself. Like you have to be fast start qualified first. That means you had 2 loyals come on. You brought on 2 loyals. You ran your ADBD auto shipment, or you had 150 personal bonus volume. Now you're fast start qualified. So when I bring Jill on, I'm going to help her make sure she gets her first 2 loyal customers, and she has either her ADBD or her 150 personal bonus volume, and boom, because she got that, I got a $99 bonus because of that. So that's a nice little way, and those are paid on Fridays. That's really nice. So when you look at going Ruby, do you realize if every single person is fast start qualified, that's also additional $500 right there? You get that? If everybody's fast start qualified, that's also $500 extra dollars. Yes, as long as you've enrolled them all. Person enrolled you, you're right. The third way, do you want to throw out a third way? You get paid in this business? Okay, what kind? The good bonuses, all those bonuses are definitely, that's actually the 6th way. Right now, while they have the good bonuses out there. So that's awesome. There's also called a loyal customer bonus. They used to call it a car bonus, now it's a loyal customer bonus.
Where you are on this?
When you gather, I only did outlines,
Okay.
outlines of stuff, so that one isn't down further, I think. It's under compliance, if you're looking. Or underneath 5 ways we get paid. So once you gather 60 loyal customers, it doesn't matter how long it takes you, you get an additional $600 every single month if you have 3,000 in personal bonus volume from those 60 loyal customers, if that makes sense. Even if some stop ordering, you can still keep adding as you're doing steps every month. Just means you have 3,000 in volume, you get that $600 every single month. We got that in the very beginning, and then we found that you make a lot more income. You maximize on all the income, the ways you get paid when you're building a team, and then you spread those loyal customers out and pass it on to help them get, if they're not getting fast start qualified, you don't want that fast start to be lost. That's money you leave on the table. So that's something we definitely make sure on as well. Residual income. Do you realize that when you sign up customers, they're ordering at least for the first 3 months, and then whenever they go into order, you're always getting paid on that. That means like when you go away and you can't work, you still have orders coming in. If something happened to you and it's 10 years down the road, if anybody goes into order, you're still getting residual income. I mean, I know people that haven't done anything in their business and they're still collecting a paycheck. And they did nothing, like nothing. That's pretty huge. Residual income, that's pretty awesome. And then leadership bonuses, besides the debt bonuses, are once you hit diamond. That's why we really try to really encourage people to get diamond as fast as possible. Mark Pentecost says this is when he calls it a license to print money, because all of a sudden you're getting these leadership bonuses. So, okay, now that I'm a diamond, that 5th leadership level up, means that when I bring Liz French on, and she gets fast start qualified, she has her 2 loyal customers running an auto shipment or 150 PBV, I not only get paid the $100 fast start bonus, but as a diamond leader now, I get an $80 CAB bonus. And when Liz brings on Jill, and Jill gets her fast start qualification, she gets the 100, but I get the 80. So anybody Liz brings on now that I've been a diamond, I'm going to get 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, all the way through, and you're going to get your $100. Whoever first enrolls, you're going to get your $100. And as a double, I get 80 plus 40. As a triple, 80 plus 40 plus 20 or 15.
It goes 80, 120, 135, 145, and 150 caps out of 150 at the ambassador level.
So do you see how important that is? That's where a person's paycheck can be 40% of their whole paycheck just from leadership bonuses.
And don't forget that and this is really more digestion than, for beginners, but when you are a diamond and you hatch a diamond underneath you, this person enrolled, you make an extra 9% on that person, on everything that goes underneath their leg. So, I mean, we're talking again, I mentioned before, the company rewards you for helping people be successful in this business. Essentially, that's what that 9% is you helping the person underneath you go diamond. So they're going to give you an extra 9% just for doing that. Well, 9% on, it takes the maintenance volume on a diamond is 10,000. So 9% is $900. So that's an extra $900 on top of what you already made. Just for hatching and popping diamonds. So do you see how, like when we were showing the chart before for the income chart, you saw how many times the chart doubled, went from 10,000 to 20,000, to 20,000 to 40,000. That's how that happens. It's literally overnight.
So that's what you're looking forward to. So everyone should have the goal to go diamond. See it, believe it, and go after it. After it.
Wasn't
You
it not Tom Hanks in Jerry Maguire when he said, "Help me, help you." That's what this is. It's help me, help you. Tom Cruise.
Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise.
The Tom, one of the Toms, one of the movie stars.
Okay, so those are the ways you get paid in this business. They're paid out on the 15th of every month, so we just all got paid, which was really awesome. And we had 24 promotions on our team last month. That was pretty huge. People had some pretty monumental paychecks. We popped a double, and she's close to triple already. And she hit a 5-figure monthly income last month. That is huge. That's huge. And she's worked hard at it. So you know what it looks like. It's working hard every day, focus, intention. She doesn't want to go back to a job. She wants to be a stay-at-home mom. So taxes, as far as that goes, you can log your wrap cash, log any free giveaways, log miles, keep all receipts from any business purchases made, keep all cell phone bills, internet, office supply type expenses, just everything. Keep it all together. And that's the beauty of this. Man, guys, if you work for the next person, you know that you give about 40% back to the government. You know that? So when you own a business, you actually get to keep more. You get to keep more. You have more write-offs, and you get to keep more. See, most people just don't understand that. It's so awesome to have your own business. When we're going to Florida, booking to go to Florida, that's a write-off for us. That's a write-off. Those things are just very, very huge to think about. And so another reason why you want to own your own time and your own business.
I was just showing Sarah before we got started the upgrade that we were able to do.
Yeah, we were going to get one place, and then it says 24 hours to approve it, and then that one fell through. I think it's because we had so many mix-up of everything and saying we don't want it, we do want it, or emailing him, just miscommunication with them, John found another place.
I don't know if I can show it on there, but
This is just the pool on the outside.
Wow.
This little house. It's like a little
So y'all come down and
visit that.
we got plenty of room. There's room for 6.
Anna Maria Island. We're going down there for July green carpet. And it's a family week. We're doing 7 days, and everybody's buying, renting houses or whatever. So this was really cute.
We wanted to get a place that was big enough so that the team could come over
Or meal or whatever.
and have some
Yeah.
try next to the pool type of thing.
Yeah. So that's really cool. And then there's some resources. You guys know that there's a product coach. If you go to www.myitworksproductcoach.com, that's a great place to, and this whole file right here, this document, guys, is all in Teamenter in the file section. You can actually print it off, what I'm going through here. So the product coach is where you can go and ask questions. There's even frequently asked questions there already with the answers, or at the very bottom, you can email in on a specific question you might have. It Works News, and there's itworksevents.com. So there's more It Works Universities coming up. There's people that are going to Missouri that's coming up in June. So it's another one. I believe there's one in Phoenix, Arizona, and It Works U coming up in May. I think that was. Okay, so if you haven't been to one, and I can only tell you from experience that is where everything changed for me. I was already on for 4 months. I was not building a team, and I went to Florida, and that is where everything changed for me. I know Hillary Malley was saying, she said coming to our 1 Team mission, with Candy coming and the girl who stood up about daycare, everything changed for her. She'll be going to Ruby by the end of the month, And she wouldn't really, it's just very exciting to see the light change, that you just see it in people. It's like they experience what I
And
experienced.
sometimes it's all about hearing it enough times before you hear the person that was like in your situation so that you can visualize yourself in that situation. Because I know that we would hear things too, and it's like, I mean, how much personal development have we done? And then all of a sudden a speaker comes on that you connect with, and you're like, I get it. I totally get it. So
Right.
sometimes it takes more than just once.
Right. There's the It Works store, and then obviously to follow, like Kim Haber has a website, kimhaber.net, with lots of resources. CammieDempsey.com has one. You are also going to be involved in our It Works Team Mentor page on Facebook, so you're totally connected. And there's also the Tribe page. Now, some of you newest distributors might not be added to it yet, because I like to tell my team, do your It Works videos first, your Training Academy videos first, and then I'll add you to the Tribe page. Just because it's too much and you're asking lots of questions that are already answered in those training videos. So, as far as, let's see, this one must be out of order. There's calls every Sunday night, every Monday night, and every Tuesday night. The company corporately does that. We do monthly Zooms, whether it's a leadership one, if you're in a leadership group, and then we also do a team-wide one. So we have lots and lots of things that are going on. We have Facebook parties galore, virtual parties. We have opportunity Zooms. We have power hours during the day if you want. Sometimes there's power hours in the evening if you want. I mean, I would say for you guys that are seasoned, do you think that our team offers enough stuff? I would say most people say we're overwhelmed, there's too much. But isn't that wonderful to have too much than not enough?
It's nice to have options for people to choose, like, oh, I can't get out there today, I can do that at night, or vice versa, I can't do it at night. So it is kind of nice. to
Also,
have
it's recorded and,
options.
you know,
Yes, that's true, too.
Yeah.
It's recorded.
Yeah. So we are a very active team, a team that's going places, a team that, I mean, John and I want to go all the way to the top. And so what does that mean? Everybody else that wants to come along, let's do it. You know what I mean? Whoever wants to pick up the tools and make that happen for themselves, we're here to support and guide you guys. We would tell you as soon as you get started to not waste even 1 second. Don't wait for your business builder kit to come. We waste 7 to 10 days of waiting for that thing. And that thing is not the thing that's going to make you be successful. You are the thing that's going to make you successful. Your belief, your mindset. You know, I always, I prayed in the very beginning, asked the Lord, I still do to this day, to open the floodgates, help us, you know, grow and put people on our path. And He does that for sure. So, that's something that, you know, the magic, I love it. I found a post that says the magic is not in anything else, it's in you. Make it happen, start opening your mouth, start being confident, start posting, knowing that you're standing behind an amazing company with amazing products. You can check out my YouTube channel. I do have one. If you look up Elizabeth Enter, and there's many people. Cammie Dempsey has awesome. Denise Walsh, Dunn's, Joel and Stephanie Dunn. I mean, you just have to go to YouTube, put in It Works, and you'll find lots of videos there about anything. I made a 3-ring binder when I first started. You don't have to do this. Everything's going digital these days. But I did make a 3-ring binder. I did put in before and after pictures. I did print out product info sheets, and I did put that in there so that when I'm at events like this, and there's somebody that says, I want to know what's in this, what are the ingredients, what does it do, I can show them right here, or I can send it to them over Facebook.
I would suggest if you're digitally, what do you call it?
Challenged?
Gifted. No, if you're digitally gifted, I would say, you know, put this stuff all in a file, like on your phone. Like I know in my phone, I built a file like for the product list instead of having, you know, my BB and everything listed in there.
Somebody said Elizabeth.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Lisa!
I looked on the wrong screen.
Hey!
So, you know what I'm saying? It's so much easier to pull up your phone as you pull it out and just, you know, pull things up, say, here's how much it costs, here's low customer cost, here's distributor costs, that type of thing.
Yes. You can order your party pad, Blitz cards, It Works shirt. I mean, really just wearing this shirt around. They have some awesome It Works gear for both men and women. And just really wearing that around. I mean, we were at Chipotle the other day, and some gal said, oh, yeah, you and your husband, you guys both do It Works. And unfortunately, she was going with somebody else that she had just met and was, you know, becoming a customer, which we were super excited about. But because of our gear, she was asking us questions about, what do you think about the greens? And of course, the kids were telling them how much they love them and how they take them and they like berry and all that. But just how long is your long? you can make a lanyard. Some people like to do a lanyard. Something like this, you see lots of businesses do these things. You can get a little lanyard from any place. Walmart's have them. You can laminate a Blitz card, a coupon card, and you can wear it around your neck. And literally, people will ask you, like, what is that? What company do you work for? And you can open conversation about that.
Is that like having an
On your purse, you can throw your keyhole it on there. Yeah.
Super easy.
Yeah, so you're always, so there you go, Steph has hers. That's awesome.
Exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know Becky Fenstermaker, she'll do one, she's checking out somewhere, she makes sure that she puts her purse right up there where the lady will see it, and it's got to turn right there, and she said so many people say, oh, it works, you know, what is that, and give her a coupon, connect on Facebook.
She was like, if they see it, she was like, did you see that? And she's like, right away, like, do you want to know about it? Like, right away.
Yeah, and hence she's going diamond, so you never do I mean, you know what I mean?
And don't forget,
Action,
don't forget that the thing that makes Becky and what she's doing, you guys are all saying Becky rocks. The thing that makes Becky special is that she's confident about it. That's it. Y'all got the same potion, the magic potion that she does. But people love being around confident people. They're magnetized to them. They're drawn to them.
They want a part of what that is.
They want a part of. They want to see
What
what's
is
going
that? They
on.
want part of that.
So.
So yeah, let's see, free reminder, many different calls to check out how to blitz, all those things on YouTube. And that's pretty much,
Yep, it's 12 o'clock.
It is 12 o'clock.
Questions, guys.
yeah, you guys have any questions beyond that? We're gonna have
Will,
one
do you have
next
any
month,
questions?
again, in May.
Will's being the good student and taking lots of
Oh,
notes.
yeah, when is it? I had lots of people that wanted to know when it was.
We need to
May.
switch it because the 19th, that weekend, it was gonna be that Saturday, whatever the 19th, 20th. I'm going to Wisconsin to help Jenny Croplis and Amanda Hine and our Wisconsin teams. We are gonna leave, we're doing a wedding too,
Friday.
up in Michigan
I
again,
think we're leaving Friday morning because it's Friday night is the event.
event. So we're gonna take the kids out of school, go, and then meet Friday evening.
And so the night before is the family students, isn't that one?
May 9th, Thursday, May 19th is.
There's one like the day before, yes.
Oh, that'd be-
1 2 on mission,
That's,
a 1 2 on mission.
oh, is that right?
The day before.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to that, but.
We threw it out there. I mean,
What's
that's
the
the
difference between the 1 2 1
Can't stop
mission
this
and
time.
It Works You?
what is that?
Like, what's the difference between the 1 2 1 mission and It Works You?
Well, the It Works You is more of a training. And they gave like business building tips, and I mean, I would say it's like a mini conference a little bit. Is the It Works You, where the 1 2 on mission is only the party pack.
I mean, being over by Tammy, obviously, okay, so first of all, both events are run by the distributors, right? So it's not corporate running the show, although either one of them, corporate has an opportunity to come to. Now, this one being that Cammy was running it, it was very professionally done. But many of the same things in the U, the thing that's extra with the U is on Friday evening, it's gonna be the triples and above training, which is extra, so. On top of
Corporate
that,
does come,
I mean,
somebody from corporate does come for the It
and
Works
the universities have typically been a lot more people there too, which obviously there's that energy level that comes along with that as well.
Yeah, that's a lot. I wish. That worked.
So there's plenty, you look at the It Works events calendar and see if there's some on your team that haven't been to one, see if they want to go with you to the next one.
No, 'cause I contemplated going to Virginia, just my sister lives in that area.
Yeah.
And I was trying to,
Yeah, definitely.
so you're thinking May 14th then,
For this thing,
for this thing?
I have to look at my calendar to see exactly, I think we've got a lot of things.
21st are gone.
Oh, Chloe's is the 14th. I think Chloe's confirmation is up in the
I'll
city
get
for
back
that
to you guys
weekend.
on that.
I think it's gonna have to be the first weekend,
Saturday?
7th, or
That actually works. better.
the very last.
Very last Memorial Day, Memorial Day.
And people will be gone for that, so probably the first. I'll put that out.
And that's, you know, as long as you mentioned that Memorial Day, I'm gonna just throw this out there right now, that your summer is gonna be as intentional as you are. If you're gonna allow It Works to go to the back burner, you know, the hard work that you've done for the last 2, 3, 4 months is, you know, it's kind of like, hey, I've been going to the gym, I've been getting results, I'm looking good, and I'm like, boom, now I'm gonna be on vacation for 3 months, and I'm not gonna lift my finger. that's what you do to your business. Expect that that's what your paycheck and stuff's gonna.
And that's why the company threw out like the cruise last year, because people typically get distracted by summer.
I know we're not allowing summer to distract us this year. We've been distracted in years past. We've come into it going, having people say to us, yeah, this is a slower time of year. And you know what? It's whatever you tell yourself. Right? If you're telling yourself it's going to be slow, well, it's going to slow down. So.
Awesome. So that's all we have, unless you guys have any other questions this afternoon. Off to a better event in Mankato. Thanks, Will, for coming. Thanks, all of you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining, Alyssa.
Yeah, Alyssa. Woo-hoo.
I'll unmute you here quick. How you doing today?
I'm good. Who's all there?
Woo! You're hot. You're hot in the room. We have, here, let me pan around here quick. We have, let's see, Sarah Zart's here. Come say hi.
Hey. Hey, Sarah. Hey,
There's
buddy,
Liam.
how are you?
This is Liam. And we have Liz French and Miss Francis. And we had Sarah Stoddard, and I forget your name. Megan. Megan is your girl? Colleen. Colleen. So that's who was here today.
Yay! Well, it's so nice to see you guys.
Yep. We're gonna stop the recording now, and so we'll see you. Let's see. We're gonna see you on Sunday, right?
Yes, I'll see you on Sunday.
All right. Sounds good.
Have a great day, guys.
Thanks.